What's going on, guys? What's up, Dave? Morning. Decided to recline the day. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box, guys. You know the drill. What's up, Shelby? What's up, Clever Snippers? YouTube, Instagram. Remember, guys, I'm broadcasting live on YouTube as well. Gold, for sure, we'll look at it. We will look at it shortly. Stay tuned. I do it in my regular report, so we will take a look at it. We're going to start here in like less than 60 seconds, folks. Let everybody get piling in here. Get the room crowd. Remember, you can share. Click your buttons and share that you're watching me live to your friends. Let's get more people in here. That would be way cool if you could help me out with that. What's up, Brian? I see your ticker's Mum05. We'll take a look at them. Get to them just shortly. What's up, Owen? All right. Evie, man, you were almost late. You get the floating head today. When I trade, I fully recline back. All right, here we go, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday, May 22nd. Let's see what data dropped today, guys. I don't think there was anything significant that I was... What's next Friday? It was big, PC. We just have consumer sentiment at 10. Of course, consumer sentiment isn't good because everything's more expensive. And then U.S. leading economic indicators. So nothing really in the market that is scheduled that'll be moving us. Expect multiple tweets from the White House today. The NIMO oscillator. Move you over here. Instagram. There we go. The NIMO oscillator is neutral. The NAMO is neutral, and VIX is probably at 17, 16. We are going up, folks. Elevator up, because this can only jump. That's all it does is buy, buy, buy. I said when this war is done, we're going to have a major blow off top. All right, let's get into it real quick. Guys, on the charts today, you're going to see version 3 of the Matrix. This is amazing. For my Matrix users, you'll get it uploaded this weekend. This is phenomenal. So we're long above this white line at 74, 78. We are hitting a mean reversion level here at 7,500. Also the weekly high, which is just set now. You can see the trend status. Everything is bullish, so we're currently looking for longs. The next long opportunity is going to be off the VWAP through this cross. We are in the sticky resistance field here because you can actually short here. Although, we'll talk about it in the war room. This probably clears out relatively fast with hopiism on the war ending this weekend. So we'll see. But we're hunting longs in ES. We're hunting longs in RTY. We are long above 28.49. Trend status is all green. We now have to wait for our next read, which on both these we want a VWAP test into a cross would be an outstanding read. We've had a great week in the war room, guys. I took one trade in the entire hour and 15 minutes we were together yesterday because it's been a great week and it was a great trade. But I told all my traders, like, listen, we're not just going to trade because we're gamblers. We're going to trade when the signal is here. I gave you one signal and it paid. That's why you hang out with me. I'm like 90% on my trades this week. Now, it's probably not as good as those fucking fair value gap guys. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? 90% pretty damn good? Unfortunately, not good enough for some people. All right, so NASDAQ or NQ here. We are long above 500. Next read will be right here at the VWAP. If we tap that VWAP, it's not going to be a primary read, guys. You got to understand how it works. Ooh, look at that lag. Holy lag. Look at that. But you're going to have to take a second read. See how the 1 minute's bearish? So you zoom in. There you go. It's telling you what to do. Get that 1 minute bounce. Do not take the trade against momentum. Wow, I'm going to have to reboot my system before I open the war room. Look at that. That is all lag. That should have drawn a... That needs to change colors, though, guys. This is your momentum qualifier and disqualifier. When you add matrix to your charts, we have videos that explain this. We do bi-weekly workshops walking you through it. I mean, it really is learning how to drive a high-performance machine that once you learn how to drive it, you too can race and make a lot of money. All right, so let's get into YM. YM's looking really bullish here. I mean, look at this thing just running the Dow 30. We do have resistance overhead at 51,000 as we're hitting all-time highs again. We may close out at all-time highs going on the weekend, again, on all the hopes that this war is finally over. We do need to wait for a discount down to around 670 or 675 or 680 in order to enter it. So when we are this extremely bullish, guys, let me move you Instagram. When we're this extremely bullish, a lot of times we have to take what we call second reads. So we go down to the smallest fractal and take half as many points when you are day trading. All right, gold. A lot of people are interested in gold. I was just asked about gold, so pay attention. One thing you want to do is you check the underlier. I think they were par pricing. Look, they are. They're 1 point apart. So basically par pricing, meaning XAU is 1 point lower than this, so it's actually equal. Now, one thing you have to understand, we are channeling right here above this with downside support here. Gold will spike if oil drops and the war ends, all right? I would be careful taking any shorts. You can see the hourly bias, let me get rid of this, is this white line. We're flirting with bias. I'd be more comfortable buying off of this green zone than shorting an actual read, okay? Because gold will also move on thesis. Oil up. So listen, oil down, bond yields down, dollar down, gold up. I'm here all day, guys. I teach this shit all the time. You know, Jeff, those fair value gap guys, I don't know. It's kind of like in our world, you know what I mean? Like who in the jiu-jitsu or in the martial arts world thinks that they're Billy badasses but really can't fight? Is it the Krav Maga guys? Maybe it's those guys. So, all right, one more, guys, just to show you. Oil is down. The bias is down. The next short level is about 97. We don't always take trades in this, but we price monitor it because its negative Pearson correlation is so strongly with gold, which we trade. All right, guys, I exist to help you guys out. You have me now for the next 10 minutes to answer your questions. I do have a free Discord. Make sure you join there and ask questions if you don't get them answered here or don't come up with them. And I have a VIP program where you can come trade and learn with not only me, but the other experts we have there, like Prop Firm Kid. So let's see what you got. All right, let's look at YouTube. Man, got a lot of you guys on there. Awesome. If you shared this out to help me grow, I really appreciate it. Numbers are growing. Things to expect from me this weekend, guys. You'll see my weekend update, right? And it will be a day late. It won't be out till Sunday. I try to get it out Saturday, depending on what your sleep schedule is, where you are in the world. But I have another big event Saturday, so it's going to be a day late. If I may try to shoot it tonight, right when market closes. We'll see how much time I have. Do the best I can for you guys. All right, let's look at some tickers you guys have. Millavictor 1, DRAM. Let's look at DRAM. So guys, I'm a certified research analyst through the CMT program, which means the guy that squiggles lines on charts, makes measurements, and trade decisions, entries, exits. That's what you're seeing here, DRAM. It's the ETF. It looks like it IPO'd back in. I love this. This is a chart that I haven't had. Notice how there's not many indicators on it because it's so new. You don't have a 50 and 200. You only have a 9 and 20 EMA on there. We want to set an anchored VWAP, and we want to put it on its on the IPO price. I don't know what all is in this ETF, right? Obviously memory, but we'll have to see what underlies. Then we set an all-time high anchored VWAP, which it just crossed on the daily. You know what? This chart isn't super sexy. Not a lot of information there. So what you can do to get more candles for more information, you drop down 1 or 2 fractals. I'm going to drop down 2 fractals. Why is that 2? Because the fractal between is 4 hour. You learn all this guys stuff. When you guys do this, you learn that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, we have downside. Look at this. Look how this thing ran up, tapped the IPO anchored VWAP perfectly, and then bounced back. This would have been a beautiful buy, guys. If you follow me on the weekend updates, I talk about that white line all the time. It's very important to know that and that red line, right? If I were to do this for a fund, I would have much more technical analysis on this. But I'm doing it quick for you guys. I do a few indicators that I really trust. I have high, low, open, close, volume, VWAPs, and EMAs on there. So don't think this is a naked chart. I've had a couple of criticisms like, well, you don't really do technical analysis because you don't have the full spread of indicators. Get the fuck out of here. With the few indicators I'll use, I'll smash anybody who thinks they know what they're doing anyway. So this was a great buy signal here, and then your next buy signal was right here, that 2-day close above. If you're looking to buy it, first of all, if you own it, get below here. You 100% should be below here. If you bought that way back here, your stop loss should be about 47. If you want to lock in a little bit more, be around 51 and a quarter. If you want to look for a buy, see if you can get it around 52 and then buy it back up here. You can put a stop loss at that place. If you'd like a chart on this, go to my free Discord and tag me in and I'll send it over to you. But yeah, this looks like a nice play right now. Is it going to be a slow day with a bank holiday? Hey, thanks for reminding me, Clipper Snippers. I won't be on Monday. It's Memorial Day. We won't be in the war room. It's Memorial Day. So there'll be no live report. There'll be no Zoom for my VIPs. As a matter of fact, that extra day helps me on the weekend update. So, man, I've been so busy. I don't even know what day it is. I don't think it'll be necessarily slow, but here's the problem with a bank holiday weekend. Makes it a 3-day weekend. How many of you want to hold something long and allow Donald Trump 3 days to make stupid ass tweets? Raise your hand. You'll notice my hand isn't up. I don't trust the back and forth right now. So take it for what it is. Let's see. What you got? Instagram. All right, Mom, I got you. QUB or QBTS. This one is looking pretty sharp. I got kicked out in this trade. Made 300%, and then it did this. Hey, oy vey, right? But look, I called this buy off this VWAP right here, guys. My stop loss was just below it, and I got kicked out right there. Made 300%. But it's looking sharp. On my trade plan, I said that's TP1. Now, this candle is extremely high volume. What I would do is if you bought it here, get your stop loss right below the birth of this candle at about 21.32. Let it pierce through there. This thing's going to challenge market structure. Up here at 32.50 and then all-time highs. This is looking great. Yeah, it sucks I got kicked out in this. Same thing happened in Palantir. I took Palantir for 300%, and then it ran, over a multi-year period about 5,000%. It's just how it goes, man. NVTS, but QBTS is looking sexy. NVTS, semiconductor. Okay, so this is at all-time highs right now. No, yes, those are all-time highs. This is the old all-time high. Don't buy it now. A little tough when I don't like chasing. First of all, look at market structure. Price sets your first support and resistance. So you have support between this market structure and that market structure. So between 17.5 and we'll call it 19.5. That's where your next discount would be. Here's your break of trend. So I'd set an anchored VWAP right there, and that is commensurate with that level. It's just about $1 outside of it. So demand a discount here, right? So if you don't believe me, look, it ran up gave a discount, ran up, gave a discount. It's running up. I want to capture that discount, right? I hate buying shit at all-time highs because you will go into drawdown. All right, good questions. Thanks for those. What's up, EP? You are on time. Thoughts on Grab? Is that a ticker? Hopefully that's the ticker you mean. Let's see. Man, this thing is Grab Holdings. I have done it before. You can see I have indicators on it. So this was an IPO. This is pretty common. I talk about the shape of this. What happened? Gosh dang it. I'm going to compress it. Speculative buying, institutions smashing the shit out of retailers, making them bag hold, and then long-term wait to profit. I don't like it. It looks ugly. Really, the only buy signal I see, and if you own this, you may want to cut losses unless you're willing to sit on that for a long time. This is the IPO and all-time high anchored VWAP. We are at this was a death cross. It needs to close above 450 in order to survive. Sorry if that's bad news, my friend. Yep. Shiraz, I called this, guys. I picked out this play for my weekend update. Right? Oops. I think I put too many ends in it. If you follow me on my weekend update, remember the buy zone I talked about? It's up. Right? And still is a great buy. Because we are buying suppressed. So fundamentally it's a great play. We're able to enter on technicals. It pays a dividend, and then we have the opportunity to almost make 50% on our money in appreciation plus dividend. If you hire me, I'll do a shit ton of those for you for your personal portfolio. But I give out a couple free, right? I don't know, Evie. What are you going to do Monday? Are you going to have a cookout? Let me know. I'll come and eat your food. You're a carnivore. I like that. Make some good steaks. Let's see. Yeah, you're welcome. Back to YouTube. What you guys got for me? Oh, you're still in? Okay, good. All right, guys. So it's the end of the week. Again, reminder, Bank Holiday Monday. I'll be back live Tuesday helping you with this free stuff. I have my free Discord. You can also tag me over the weekend. If you have questions, I'll be happy to take a look at them. What's up, Jody? But do me a favor. Give yourself a chance and do two things. Join my VIP or add me to your charts. Making those trade decisions via the Matrix, guys. It's been a fantastic week, guys. It's been a fantastic week. And we're not going to blow it today either. My trade community, guys, I personally have had on our calls 2 losing weeks, 1 break-even week, and the balance, 15 weeks of winning? I'm like Donald Trump. I do nothing but win. Get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. Have a